Hello.
Hello.
Namaste. How are you?
Good.
Nice to see Sundarshini and Trinetrani. Right?
Yeah.
You all had school today or you had holiday?
Holiday. It's still holiday.
Very good. Very good. Nice to see you, and I think we have got one more person coming up. Rishabh, are you there?
Yes.
Good. You're able to see me?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, we are going to start the lesson 2 right now. And I'm going to mute you both. Okay?
Okay.
We're going to share the screen now. Are you able to see the slide all right? Okay. As usual, we're going to start with our prayer. Okay. Gajananam bhuta ganati sevitam kapita jambu palasara bhakshitam Umasutam soka vinashakaranam namami Vigneshwara pada pankajam Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So we are going to be on session 2 today, a very interesting session. And we'll begin with our Guru prayer. Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Sadashiva Samarambam Sankaracharya Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. So we pray to the lineage of all our gurus because they have taught us everything. So we worship the gurus. Okay, tomorrow is going to be a very special day. You know what it is? Any idea?
Krishna's birthday. Krishna Janmashtami.
You are absolutely right. You are. There is going to be Gokulashtami. So we are going to have a special verse for him. And as usual, we're going to first see what we learned last time. You know, last time we learned very simple things like how to say greetings. How do you say greetings? Swagatam, Suswagatam. Or you can say Sai Ram. You can say Jai Sri Ram. Very simple way of greeting. And we also saw how beautiful Sanskrit language is. And I told you how we are going to study and what we are going to do in the lessons. It's going to be real fun for you, right? And I'm going to also teach you many things today. We just had a very quick overview of Sanskrit alphabets, what are called Devanagari. Sanskrit is called Deva Bhasha, you know. Deva Bhasha means language of the Devas. So the script is called Devanagari. So we're going to talk about it today. And I'm going to tell you what we are going to do today. So first I'm going to wish you all a very, very happy Gokulashtami. It is the birthday of Lord Krishna, right? So he was born on the Ashtami day, so it's called Gokulashtami. And we are going to all celebrate with lot of eatables, sidai, burku, and butter and whatnot. You know what is meant by Navanitam? Navanitam is a word, Sanskrit word, which means butter. But actually, it means, Nava means new, And Nitam means extracted. It means they extract the butter from the curd. They have this curd and they have a device which they rotate like this, mattu chulva. And they do like this and you get the butter, white butter. So it is freshly extracted. So it is so tasty. It's not like what you keep in the fridge. But in Gokulam, they used to do every day, and that's why Krishna is called Navanita Krishnam. He is very fond of that white butter. Not what you buy in the shop, but freshly extracted. Okay? Now we are going to learn a verse on Krishna today because it's Gokulashtami tomorrow. And then we are going to learn more about what is so special about Devanagari Script. And we are also going to learn how to write it. We're going to learn what are the variety of vowels, the categories of consonants, what are the special symbols in Sanskrit, and what is meant by Sandhi. I'm going to give you some nice examples and nice verses. I'm going to enjoy this class today. Okay? I'm going to now switch over to the next slide, which is a verse on Krishna. I'm going to recite it and I'm going to tell you the meaning of each of these words. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Who was father of Krishna was Vasudeva, right? Vasudeva Sutam means son of Vasudeva. Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam. Krishna killed 2 demons, he killed many, but Kamsa was his uncle who was a wicked person, a very bad guy. So he killed him, and Chanura was a wrestler. Have you seen wrestling match? 2 people, they wrestle with hand. They don't have any weapons, but they fight with each other wrestling. And Chanura was a big wrestler. He had a lot of muscles, like Schwarzenegger, big muscles and very tall, hefty, well-built. And he called, Krishna, you come to wrestle with me, because he wanted to kill Krishna. Krishna, even though he was a little boy, he was very strong and he was God himself. So he wrestled with Chanura and killed him. So it's called Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam. And when Krishna was born to Devaki, his mother, she was so happy, very, very happy. Paramanandam. Anandam means joy. Paramanandam means happiest, you have comparatively happy, happier, happiest, right? Devaki was happiest, very, very happy when Krishna was born, because he did a lot of miracles. As soon as he was born, he was able to talk. So Devaki became overjoyed. So Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishna is called Jagat Guru, Guru of the world, of the universe, because he taught Bhagavad Gita. A lot of people read Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a very good scripture for you to learn. Sometime later we can talk about it. But he is called Jagat Guru because he taught many things. So, such a Krishna, we are worshipping. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. With 2 lines only, you can easily remember. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Okay? You just recite it a couple of times, then you will automatically learn it. I'm going to send you this recording. and you're going to review that, and then you can learn it very easily. Okay, let's go to the next slide. I'm going to talk to you about the Devanagari script. Devanagari, Deva means, I told you, divine, Devas. It's a very sophisticated script. You know, in English you have small letter and big letter, right? You have uppercase and lowercase. If you say A, you can put A like this, and you can also put A in a big letter. But there is no such thing in Sanskrit. There is no upper or lowercase letter. There's only one letter. And then there are no punctuations, no comma, no semicolon, no colon, nothing of that kind. So easy for you, right? You don't have to know where you have to put a small comma, where you have to put colon, where you have to put hyphen. You don't have to worry about it. And there is no concept of spelling as such. You speak what you write. Last time I gave you the example in English. It is a little strange, you know. You have to pronounce it the way people pronounce in the past. Like BUT is but and PUT is put. Same U is used, right? So it is not like that in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, you pronounce it the way it is written. You speak what you write. And in Sanskrit, you have a line on top of every letter, you know, a line. Don't ask me why it is there. It is there since they started, okay? It is a unique line on top of words. Hindi also has got, Marathi has got, but Gujarati doesn't have. And the sequence of letters is very logical. No, there is no connection between A and B and C, but you will find in Sanskrit, there is a logical way. The letters come, A, E, like that, okay? So it's very logical. So let's see what it is all about. What is a vowel? Varieties of vowels. A vowel is something where the source of the voice, it is in the mouth. I told you how these letters come, and I'm going to state it again today, how the vowels come from different parts of the mouth. Okay, there are 13 vowels here, and there are 3 varieties basically. One is called hraswa. Hraswa means short, like A, E, U, you know, it's very short. It's called one matra kala. Like you wink, you know, wink of an eye is called one matra. A, you know, by the time you wink, you say A, E, U, Lu, like that, very short. The other variety is called dirgha. Dirgha means long. It has got 2 matra kalas, like A, E, U. You see, it is extended, right? It takes a little more time. So it's called dirgha, long in utterance. And there is also an extra long. Like you have, you know, you buy a t-shirt, you got extra large, right? XL size. You got small size, you get medium size, you get L, and you get XL, right? Which means extra long. So you got extra long variety of vowel, which is like nasti, very long. It is 3 matra kalas. But you don't have to worry so much about it because it is used mostly in mantras. In Vedas, when you recite Vedas, Vedic mantras, it is used. So there are 3 varieties of vowels. One called hrasva, short. Other one called dirgha, little long. And pluta, which is very long, extra long. Okay. Now what are these vowels? 13 vowels. A, I, U, R, L, A, O, Ow. These are the 13 vowels. You see how logically it goes? I used to teach my grandson how to brush his teeth, you know. He didn't like it. So I told him, say ah. Then you say ah. You open the mouth. Then you say, show the teeth, E. Then he will brush E like that. Then he'll say ooh. Then he say eh, ow, 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 ow. So it's a way of remembering how it is. A, I, u, r, l, a, o, ow. Those are the 13 vowels. There are two special letters. They are neither vowels nor consonants, but they are used like and aha. I will tell you how these are used later on. Now you just know that there are two special letters called and aha. Okay, let's go to the next one. How to write this? Now you know how to pronounce it, but how to write it? I am going to show you how to write it. Okay, let me take a pen and let me see the blue letter. Okay, I take like this, put a line like this, vertical line like this, and then a horizontal line like this. So that is very simple. And in the diagram, you know how the arrows show you how to write Okay, let's see how to write Same way. Write like this, put a line like this, another line like this, second line like this, and then you put your line like this. Very simple, isn't it? Right? Okay. Now let me clear this drawing. I'm going to tell you how to write, let's say, why is this coming? E. Let's see how you write E. See, that's how you write. Let me clear this also. Let's write E. Let's see how to write E, okay? And you put a horn here like this, E. Okay? That's how you read E. Okay? Now let me see the next slide. You write oo now. Example 2, how to write oo. Again, I will tell you how to do that. Line here. That's oo. How to write oo. It's got a tail here. You can see the tail. Ooh. Can you see that? Okay, let me clear this. Now I'm going to tell you the next slide now. How to write A. You put like a slide like this, okay? A slide like this, and then a line on top. That becomes A. And I. Again, a slide like this. Over here. And then a horn on top. I. Okay, let's clear this. How to write O. It's very easy for you because you already know how to write the letter A, right? A here, and then a horn here. O. And ow is very simple. All you do is put one more horn here. It's like a bull, two horns. Ow. Okay? Let me clear this. Going further, and aha, very easy for you because I have already told you how to write a. All you do is put one little dot on top of a, you get And aha, you put two dots here on the side. That becomes aha. Okay? Now these are simple examples and I'm going to send you this so that you can practice it at home. Okay? I'm going to give you the exercise. All right. Those are the vowels. Now they are also consonants. Consonants, there are two varieties. One is called Vargiya, which is classified. There are 5 groups and each group has got 5 letters. Okay, that makes it 25. There is another category called Avargiya, which is opposite. It is not classified and there are 8 letters in that. Now, what are those consonants? Now, this I think we talked about it last time. I told you certain sounds come from here, from the throat. They are called gutturals, like ka, ka, ga, ga, nga. Ka, ka, ga, ga, nga. It comes from the throat. Okay? The second one is the tongue tip goes to the roof. It's called palatal. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. It's almost like coming through the nose. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay. The third category, third group is linguals, where the tongue tip goes to the roof. Not the tongue itself, tongue tip goes up to the roof and in a different way. Ta, ta, da, da, because you actually roll it slightly. You roll it, you say ta, ta, da, da, na. And the fourth group is actually the tongue tip goes to the teeth. So here ta, ta, da, da, na. Ta, ta. So you see the tongue goes up to the teeth. Ta, ta, da, da, na. And lastly, you actually use the lips. You say pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. Pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. Okay. These are the 5 groups of each of 5 letters. Now, there are 8 letters which I told you non-classified. They are called semi-vowels or antastha, which is between vowels. They are neither vowels nor consonant. They are somewhat semi. So, ya, ra, la, va. You see here, ya, ra, la, va. Ya, ra, la, va. And you have also 3 more letters, what are called sibilants. They give you a hissing sound. Sha, sha, sa. They are like hissing sounds. Sa, sha, sa. So they are called sibilants. And lastly, one letter called ha. Now this amaha I told you earlier, they are called anuswara and visarga. They are like ornaments, okay? Like you say satyam, shivam, sundaram, right? Satyam, you say. Shivam, Ramaha, Krishnaha. So there you put the aha. Okay. Basically, these are 2 categories. You have the vowels and consonants. 13 vowels, and 33 consonants, making it totally 46 letters. English has got 26, so just 46. But each has got different pronunciation and they are logically arranged. Let's go and see what we have further. Okay. Now, you have to practice it because it is difficult for me to tell everything over the slide. But you can practice writing. Now, for example, how do you write yeah? I will show you how you write it. Yeah. Ra. You write like this. Okay? You can gradually practice each one of these letters because I'm going to send you this recording and you can learn from that. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next slide. There is a beautiful verse where you got all the 33 consonants in one verse. You don't have to remember it. I just giving it for the sake of understanding the beauty of Sanskrit. Okay? Have you got any word or any verse in English which has got A to Z? No. But Sanskrit, you have one verse which has all the 33 consonants. And it has got meaning also. Kaha, kagau, gang chichauja, janjau, tauti, dandanaha. Tatho dadin, pafar bhabi, mayo, arilvasishan, sahaha. It's very difficult to pronounce it, right? Very long. But it has got meaning also. And it is taken from one of the famous poetic compositions made by a great Maharaja called Bhoja Maharaja. So he has composed it and you find this is very, very nice and musical kind of. I'm going to teach you more of these also as we go along. Okay, I'm just giving you an example how beautiful Sanskrit is with all the 33 consonants in just one verse. Okay. Now there are some special symbols which you will find in books also, like Om. You all know how to write Om, right? There is a concave vowel which is got. Oh, I have got in the earlier slide. Sorry, 1 second. It's called Chandra Bindu. It's called Chandra Bindu. You write like this and you put here a thing like that. That is called Chandra Bindu. Because it's like a Chandra, like a moon, and you have that. There's also another letter like S. Like yes, you have got, and that is called Avagraha. Which means, actually it means A, but it is joining two different letters. So you get Te Api. Then you have used this kind of a L-like thing at the end of half verse or sentence, and you get two of these. What is it called? Purna Virama, which marks the end of a verse of a paragraph. Okay. These are some special symbols you will come to know when we are going to be talking about it later. Okay. Now, who wrote the grammar for Sanskrit? There were three great Sanskrit sages, you know. Their names were Panini, Vararuchi, and Patanjali. Now, Panini wrote these thousands of years back, before even the Christ was born. And he wrote a book called Ashtadhyayi. Ashta means 8. It has 8 chapters, and he wrote more than 3,900 odd close to 4,000 sutras or grammar rules. So Sanskrit grammar is very difficult. It is not easy, but I'm not going to frighten you or scare you with that. Okay? All you need to know is there is Panini who wrote the Ashtadhyayi. And there was another person, he also lived in the same time, called Vararuchi, who expanded Panini's work, and he wrote what is called Vartikam. And later, there was another Rishi by name Patanjali, who wrote a commentary on the grammar. He's author of Mahabhashyam. Okay, these are just only for information. Now, how the consonants are formed, like ak, ik, ki, ku, these are either preceded by or followed by a vowel. You see the first one here, ak, I is a vowel and ku is a consonant. Ak, ik, e is preceded, followed by ik. Here it is ki, ka is followed by e. So you have one followed by or preceded by. Ku is ka plus u. Then you have two consonants combining, like Shankara, na and ka. Panchadasi, inch, nya and cha. Nitya, you have the names also Nitya, right? Ta and ya combined together. You have like this 4 different ways. Achintaya, which means more than 2 letters come in. Cha, na and ta and ya. They combine together. Shvetambar, special forms. Shruti, these are all different formations of consonants. Okay. Let's go further. There is something called Sandhi. You know what is Sandhi? Sandhi means a joint or words which combine together. Which combine together to add beauty to the pronunciation. It enhances the beauty. Like you have Shankara, Samkaraha, Samskritam, right? Sams means good. I told you in last class what is meant by Samskritam. Sams means well and Kritam means done. Well done. Language itself has got a name called well done, Samskritam. There is also a word called Samskaram, which means Samskaram, what ought to be done well. Like a puja, you have to do well. So it's called Samskaram. So there are many such joints which are called Sandhi. Now I'm going to give you some examples, okay? For example, you have Bhagavad Gita. You know, you all know Bhagavad Gita, right? You've heard of it, right? Bhagavad Gita. There are 2 words in that. One is Bhagavat, the other one is Gita. So together they form one word called Bhagavad Gita, the song of the Lord. Bhagavat means actually Bhagavan, Lord, and Gita means song. Song of the Lord. So Bhagavad Gita, which was taught by Krishna Paramatma to Arjuna, itself is like a song. So it's called Bhagavad Gita. Now, I'm going to give you examples of separate words, split words, and how they get combined. One is called Ascharyam. Ascharyam means wonder. Ascharyavat Pashyati. Pashyati means to see. Kaha Chit Yenam. These are all separate words, okay? Now, when you write it in a combination, it becomes Ascharyavat Pashyati Kaschidenam. You see how long the sentence has become? One word long word here and another long word here. But earlier you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words now made into just 2 words combined together. So in Sanskrit you will find many such words combined together. So you have to split it and read it because it will be very difficult otherwise to read it. If you say Ascharyat, easy. What is easy? Pashyati is easy. Kaha, easy. Chit is also small. Enam. All these are separate. But when you combine it, it becomes Ascharyavat Pashyati Kaschidenam. One sees it as a wonder. It is really a wonder because you combine all these words and then you get two words out of it which means the same thing. I gave you two examples. One is Bhagavat and Gita, Bhagavad Gita. The other one is Ascharyavat Pashyati Kaschidenam. So these two use what is called Sandhi, combining words. And you will come to know more of it as we go along. Okay, let's go to the next verse. I'm going to give you a verse which is in simple Sandhi, which you all perhaps know already, and you must have heard about it. In pujas, we always say that. We say with our hands like this, right? Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sabbavighnopashantaye. There are two lines in this verse, right? Very simple verse. You must have already heard it. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Jayet Sabbavighnopashantaye. When you recite it, it becomes fast. But you see how many words are here. You have Shuklam. That is one word. What is meant by Shuklam, you know? Shuklam means white. Second word is Ambara. Ambara is garment. Dharam is the third word. Dharam means one who wears it. One who is wearing a white garment. Now Ganesha is wearing a white garment, so it says Shuklam Baradaram. One who wears a white garment. Vishnum is another one. Vishnum here is not really referring to Vishnu, God, but Vishnum. Vishnu means one who is omnipresent, who is present everywhere. Everywhere you find so many Ganeshas, so many Pulyars everywhere. So Vishnu is one who is omnipresent, who is present in many places. Vishnu. Shashi. You know, Shashi is actually referring to the moon. Shashi Varnam. His complexion is that like a moon. Shashi Varnam. Varnam is another word. Varnam means color. One who has a color of moon is pleasing. Chatur is again one word which means four. Chatur, four. Bhujam means arms. One who has four arms. If you look at Ganesha, he has got four arms. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chatur Bhujam. Now, when you say it together, you see how many words here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words are here. But it is made into 4 words here. Made into half. Okay? Because of Sandhi. You connect them together. And when you recite it, you really go fast. The second line, say Prasanna. Prasanna, some people even have the name. Prasanna means very pleasing. Pleasant. Vadanam. Vadanam means face. Very pleasant face. Very nice face. Dhyayet. I worship. I meditate. Dhyayet. One word. Sarva is another word. Sarva means all. All. Vigno. Another word. Vigna means obstacle. Upashantaye is another word. Actually, there should be a gap here between Vigno and Upashantaye, but it's combined together. Upashantaye means please remove those obstacles for me. So 2 lines, you have the Sandhi. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye. So you are worshipping that Ganesha who is wearing white garments, who is present everywhere, whose complexion is just like a moon, who has 4 hands, and who has very pleasing face. Such a Ganesha, I pray to him, I meditate on him to remove all obstacles, sarva vigna upashantiye, to remove all obstacles. That is why you say this verse at the beginning of any new activity. So, it's a nice, beautiful verse, and I explained to you how the Sandhi is coming. Okay? You understand? Very good. Now, let's see what is the next slide, which is going to be the last slide for today, which is a concluding prayer. Now, there was a great poet by name Kalidasa. Have you heard of him? Have you heard of Kalidasa? No, Kalidasa was a great poet, and he was actually a dumb guy, okay? He didn't know anything, but he was very fortunate. He got blessed by Kali Mata, and when he got blessed by Kali Mata, he immediately got all the powers of a great scholar. So as soon as he got the power, he recited this, what is called Shamala Dandagam, the very first slokam by the great poet Kalidasa. And he lived during the days of Bhoja Maharaja in India, and he was a great poet, and he wrote many plays. But this is the very first slokam that Kalidasa, he recited it just like he had already learned many things. It came forth from him, and he started reciting. And it's a beautiful poetry. A Dandagam is one which has got more than 26 syllables. More than 26 syllables. So that's why it's called Dandagam. It's a form of poetry. Okay? Now I'm going to read this. It's a beautiful verse, and I'm going to tell you the meaning of this also. Okay? Manikyavinam upalalayantim madhalasam manjula Vagvilasam Makendra Nila Dvitikomalagim Matanga Kanyam Manasa Smarami. Manikya Vinam Upalalayantim Madalasam Manjula Vagvilasam Makendra Nila Dviti Komalangim Matanga Kanyam Manasa Smarami. Manasa Smarami means I meditate in my mind. Who? Matanga Kanyam. Matanga Kanyam means the daughter of the great Rishi called Matanga. Matanga. His name, Matanga Maharishi, and she was the daughter, such a person. I am meditating. And what type of person she is? Manikya Veenam Upalalayantim. She has got a veena which is made of precious stones, Manikam. Upalalayantim is very playful. He playfully holds a veena made up of Manikam. And how is she? Madalasam, she is very happy, in ecstasy. Manjula Vagvilasam. Vag means speech. Manjula means one who is very nice in speaking, very happy. The speech is very nice to hear, very pleasant words. Mahendra Neela Dviti Komalangim. Neela Dviti means one whose body is beautiful like the dark blue. You know, see the dark blue gemstone you have seen? Gemstone. It's called Neelam. Neela Dviti Komalangim. One whose appearance is like the blue stone. So beautiful it is. Such a person, I meditate. So you say, I always meditate or remember, Smarami means meditate or remember, the daughter of Matanga Rishi, who playfully holds a veena, which is studded with manikam, and who is in a very, very happy mood, whose speech is so nice, very nice, beautiful, whose body is so beautiful, like the dark blue gemstone which appears so beautiful. Such a person I am praying. So that is the prayer that Mahakavi Kalidasa, the very first verse that he had of Shamala Dandakam. It's a very long poem, but these 4 lines are very important because this is the opening line. So you have learned many things. What is meant by Manikam? What is Veena? What is Manjula Vag Vilasa? You know the meaning now. Kanya means daughter. Matanga is the name of the Rishi. Manasa is mind. Smarami, I remember, meditate. So you are actually developing your vocabulary. You are learning many new words. Okay. So with that, we are going to conclude with one last slide where I'm going to give you an exercise. Okay. Let's see what the exercise is going to be. You have to write the vowels in Sanskrit. You know, I taught you how to write it. So you have to write the vowels in Sanskrit. And number 2, you have to write the following words in Sanskrit and also in English. I've given you 6 words, very simple words, and you need to write them both in Sanskrit as well as in English. And number 3, you have to write the following words in Sanskrit. Ka, pa, ta, cha, kaka, chacha, papa. I've given you 7 words. And some of them are just one single letter. Some of them have more than a letter. So you can write it on a piece of paper, and maybe your dads can scan it and send it across to me, whatever way. Okay? This is going to be your exercise number 1. Okay. Now I am going to unmute you so that you can ask me any question. Okay? Let me see. Unmute you. Okay, now I've unmuted you all. So did you all pay attention to the lesson today?
Yes. Yes.
And did you enjoy it, Rishabh?
Yes.
Good. You learned many things today, right?
Yes.
Do you know Shuklam Bharadram already, Rishabh?
Yes. I do.
Oh, very good. And did you know the slokam on Krishna? Vasudeva Sutam Devam?
I don't think so.
Now you've learned that new slokam because today, tonight is Krishna's birthday, and it's going to be very useful for you to remember Krishna, right? Gokulashtami. Very nice. Okay, now you've learned those very, very nice verse of 2 lines. Okay, what about Sundarshini? How was the lesson today for you?
Good.
Good. You learned many things today?
Yep.
Do you know the verses what we talked about?
A few.
You know?
A little bit.
Oh, a little bit. Now you can revise it. I'm going to send you the recording so you can revise it whenever you got time. What about Trinetrine?
Yes.
I see only 2 eyes for you. Where is the 3rd eye? Did you find the lessons good to you?
Yes, it was really fun.
Was it fun learning those?
Yes.
Good, good. Now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, or your dad also knows, so you can ask him too. And we'll gradually build up the lessons. Okay, now you already learned some nice verses. You've learned the vowels and consonants. What you need to do is practice a bit of writing. Okay, the way I taught you, you can practice it. Okay, any other questions you have?
Actually, our mom taught us how to write all of the words in Sanskrit. I mean, letters in Sanskrit before.
Oh, you know already?
Yeah, we have wrote it in our books.
Oh, very good. Excellent. Then it's easy for you to do the exercise, right?
All of these and
Oh, very good. Very good. So you do it as a part of the exercise and it's easy for you and send it across to me. Okay?
okay, because my mom has learned Sanskrit, so she teaches us in the free time.
Wow, you are very lucky, Trinethani. Your mom knows already Sanskrit. She's going to give you a lot of help, right?
Yes.
Very good, very good. As we go along, we'll learn more and more, and your mom is going to help you. Okay? Enjoy Gokulashtami and eat lot of the delicacies. What have you made at home?
Not anything yet.
Oh, we are going to make the puja right now, and I am going to eat many things here. And I'm going to remember you. Okay? Very good, very good. All right. If there are no more questions, I'm going to close today's session. Okay?
Okay.
All the best and enjoy Gokulashtami. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.